All right, the system is on record now. Um,
Okay, sir.
Now, what I said in that last class, I said in the in computing, computing is actually built in a machine language. All right, in a low language. So this English that I'm even speaking to you right now, despite the fact that they use Word or all those text software to type it on the machine, it is actually not something that the machine understand. All right, the only language that the machine understand is a low level language, and that low level language is what they also call the uh, assembly language. All right. So
Okay, sir.
for the computer to actually pick wherever you're giving it to process it, that language has to be converted from that your high level language to a low level language that the computer can make use of. Then I said what the computer used to do that is called translator. That's what the
Okay.
computer used to carry that out. And that's class. I said there are three kind of translator in the computer. Number one translator is the assembler. We have assembler as a translator. Then the other translator is the compiler. Then we have the interpreter. All right. Remember, we are talking about Python programming language, and I said that Python is actually uh, both a compiler and an interpreted language. So why is Python? How is Python a compiler, and how is Python what interpreted language? I said interpreted language are language that are interpreted in line, all right, in line by line, all right. If one line is correct, the interpreter will go to the next line. If that previous line is not correct, it will leave you there. The next line will not be executed. So that's what I was trying to demonstrate. Then and I said that when you install your Python comes with its own default ID. That ID is called IDO. Please, if anybody want to join, you can actually add the person. Okay, because he said he set everyone to be able to add. So if you notice that
O-
anyone want to join, please add that person. And
Okay, sir.
if you know you have a question as I'm explaining, please always pause me. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
um how do we now? I said Hido is one of the ID that was installed on the Python. Immediately you install your Python, it's a default ID that comes with it. And if you can see my screen, you are seeing a white stuff on my screen. That is an Hido ID. That is an Hido ID that you are seeing on my screen. All right. Now this Hido ID, we execute the code like by itself, automatic. For example, if I say 50 plus 60, ID idle will execute it and turn the result to be what? To be 120. All right. Now there is another way of writing this program. That's when you had started declaring the variables, then you now become to have what your results. All right. Now one of the statement that is used to execute the output in Python is called the print what statement. The print statement is actually to execute the output, and this output will be executed in your idle environment or on your what on your terminal. Now let's give an example. Now I will declare a variable. Like I said last class, I said a variable is a what is a namespace. A variable is a memory location. So you store something inside a variable, isn't it? You store values
Yes,
inside
sir.
a variable. You store item inside a variable. So for example now, if I say variable, the first variable I declare a, if I say a is equals to what 50, that's a variable. Then I say b is equals to 60, that's a what a variable. Now
Very good.
a is carrying what 50, b is carrying what 60, meaning that I know
Sister.
what is stored inside this a variable and what b variable. Do you understand? Now when
Yes,
you
sir.
know what is stored inside a variable, that is what give room to what programmers called data type. All right, that's what gave room
Yes, sir.
to what programmers called what data type. So
Data type.
now because I know what is in a, I can know that I can say a is a data type, b is a data type. All right.
Yes, sir.
Data type is divided in Python programming language, but let's write this one first. We have c equals to a plus what plus b. We have something like this, a plus b. Remember I said print statement to execute it, print what print c, because c is what is now carrying it. Look at it. C is not carrying what A is storing and what B is what is storing. Is adding them together and storing it inside C. Now, in the last part, I'm not saying print out whatever is inside. By the time I press my enter, you will see the result that you get there is still what? 110.
110.
All right. Now,
Mm.
this line of code that I've just written, how many line of code? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I wrote with one line in your what I do. Now, if peradventure, for you to understand what the interpreter is all about, if peradventure, I wrote here, I said print D. All right. I wrote print
Yes,
D.
sir.
I'll get a big fat error. Okay, why am I getting
Mm.
this big fat error? It's telling me that D is not what defined. Do you mean what ID? I did not
Mm.
define this particular variable, but I'm using it. That's why I'm having what error of what not defined. Is that understood? But by the time
Yes,
I
sir.
come here and I say print something like what, because C is there, I can say print out what C, then I'll be in a very good shape. I'll get the result printed what out. That is interpreter for you. Now, I was saying something about data type, okay? I was saying something about data
Yes.
type, and I said when you know what the variable is carrying, that is what gives birth to what? To a data type. Now, A is carrying a variable what? Is carrying what? 50, right? B is carrying
Yes, sir.
what? 60. Now, data type in Python is divided into 5. I'm going to explain them to you one after the other. The first data type we have in Python is the integer data type. The next one
Okay.
is the float data type. All right. The next one is the what? The complex data type. The next one is the what? The string data type. Then the next one is the Boolean data type. Boolean data type. So there are 5 of them. Are you with me? So there are
Yes,
5
sir.
of them. Now, the float data type, the integer data type, and the complex data type. This data type has to do with what? With number. So they are all called what? The number data type. So basically, you can call it number data type, string data type, and what? And bool what? Data type.
Boolean
Boolean,
data
yeah,
type.
Boolean data type. So it was the Boolean data type, it was the number data type that gave birth to these other 3 data type that I mentioned. Now, how do you identify when a data type is what? Is integer, or when a data type is what? Is float, or when a data type is what? Is complex. You know, these
Complex.
3 are what? Are numbers.
Number.
All right.
Yes.
Now, if I come in here, I say print. Python has a method. A method are built-in functions. All right. Python has a method that is used to tell you the data type that a particular variable is what is carrying, and that method is called type. All right. That method is called
Okay.
type. Now, you will identify a method when you're having a bracket open and close in front of it. This is a good example of a method. Now, what is it now? Even the print statement I've brought out before is a method, because basically, if I want to type my print statement, I'm going to type print bracket open and what? Close. Do you
And
understand?
close.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
sir.
in this case now, I'm having print inside the print statement, and I'm having what? Data type. I'm having type. All right. Because I want to know the data type that this particular variable is carrying. I can just type what? A there. So if I type A there, what the interpreter will tell me, or the compiler will tell me, it will tell me that it's a class of what? Int. And int means what? Integer.
Integer.
All right, that's the
Mm.
abbreviation for what? For integer. So in a nutshell, A is carrying a data type of what? Of integer.
Oh,
Is that
integer.
understood? So
Yes,
how do
sir.
we now define integer? Integer data type are data type without a what? A decimal what? Point. Do you get it? Integer
Yes,
data
sir.
type are data type without a decimal what? Point.
Right.
Now, I can't type here. I can't type on B again because I'm using what? I'm using IDO. All right. So what I will do,
Yes.
I will have to open it in shell so that I'll be able to type and go back to my code. So if you want to open your shell, remember we are looking at the default ID now. We'll go back to our VS Code that we have set up last class. All right.
Okay,
But
sir.
we are looking at the default ID that was installed inside our what? Our Python. So I want to use
Python.
my shell. That is where a compiler will now come into what place. Let me go to my shell. When you click on file, click on new words, new file. All right. Now this particular interface that you are seeing is actually is an IDE, but this guy is what is a shell IDE. What this one enable you to do is that it enable you to write all your code and then execute them at once. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Enable you to write all your code and then execute them at once. But this particular one here, immediately you write your code, it executes it automatically. Immediately you press enter, it executes it for you. So it's not actually a good programming word IDE. So let's use this one. And this one still has no limit. That's why we have to move toward VS Code later. Can you
Okay,
see
sir.
the IDE? Can you see the screen that I just opened?
The new one.
The new one.
I'm not seeing it, sir.
Okay, I think I need to share my entire screen. All right. Somebody said he's trying to log in.
No, I'm yet to see anyone that is trying to log in.
Sorry, I'm trying to. That person I said is trying to log in. I'm trying to know.
Okay.
Trying to sort him out.
The IDLE I have here is
I do. And by now you should be able to see my entire screen now. Can you?
not yet. I'm only seeing the one of idle shell.
Okay. Can you see any screen again?
Not yet.
Can you see my screen at all?
I'm seeing your screen. I'm seeing your cursor.
My desktop, Abby.
Not your desktop. I'm seeing idle shell 3.12.6.
Okay, okay. I just launched something. Can you see it?
No. No, I'm only seeing the IDLE shell.
All right. Please check again. Can you see my screen? White.
Yes.
I'm only seeing the white one, the IDLE shell.
And that's what I'm talking about now. Ima, have you joined us? Okay.
Martins.
Yes, I'm in now.
All right. Please help me to confirm if you can see my two screen. I'm showing two screen now. I'm showing the shell. I'm also showing the idle. Can you see it?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you. Sorry. Hello, please. Somebody should admit in me. Oh. Hello.
Sir, please, you make our instructor the admin. He said you should please make him the admin.
He's back.
All right, please confirm if you can see my
I don't
screen.
know. He dropped
We
it
can
on the
I can
WhatsApp.
see your screen now.
All right.
No, I don't know yet.
Confirm if you can see my screen, please.
I can see
Okay, I
your
can see your
screen.
screen now. Yes, yes.
All
I
right
did the
now.
class.
All right. You're
Yes.
welcome, Martins. Martins, you're welcome. The class is unrecorded, so after the video, whatever you miss, you definitely get it back. All right. Now
All right.
we've talking about data type, and what I said is that a variable is unknown. A variable is you store something inside a variable. You don't know what a variable carries until when you know what is inside, right? Now, what I said was that the example we give, where you know what is inside a variable, that thing is what programmer calls what data type. All right. So, but the beginning is starting from what? From a variable. So, what we did in that particular example, we declare variable A. We said this one is equal to 50. Okay, variable B. We said this guy is equal to what 60. They will now write a print statement. Now, we have built-in method in Python. Okay, methods are what built-in. All right. How do you know a method? Just like a reserved word inside the programming language. All right, it is a reserved word in Python. So one of the statement, and they call it statement. One of the statement is called print statement, and basically print statement is a method. And how do you know a method? A method is having what? A bracket, open and close, a parenthesis, because we have different kind of brackets in programming. Parenthesis is a round what bracket. So this is a what? This is a a method. Now, if I come here and I said a plus what? Plus b inside my bracket, then remember this thing is stored already. Then I will run it. I'll run this particular module. What are you seeing? You are seeing the result at the other side. The result of 50 plus 60, which is a plus b, is what? Is 110, right? But we are now looking at data type. Now I said that we have other method in Python that we need to know what a data type, what a variable is carrying, which is called what data type. And that method is called the what? It's called the type what method. Remember I said the method is having a bracket open and close in the front of it. So this type method will tell you what the variable is carrying. Alright? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to comment this line of code out so that I'm going to comment this guy. I just use that one to explain something. So let me now execute this guy now. If I said print, I have print type, which is a method to know what data type is carrying, type what A. Alright, by the time I run this particular program again, by the time I run it again, I run my module. If you want to run your module, you can press what? F5. That's the shortcut for running module if you are using this particular what IDE. Now, what do you observe? At the other side of my program that is being executed, you are seeing it's giving a class of what? int, and that is what? Integer. We say we have basically three type of what data type. We have the float data type, the bool data type, and the string data type. The float data type, the number data type, the bool data type, and the string data type. Then I said the number data type is divided into three, where I said is a float, we have the integer, and we have the word complex. That's what I want to explain now. Now, integer data types are data type without a word, a decimal word point. So they are the smallest kind of word data type in programming. Alright, they are the smallest kind of word data type. So without a word, a decimal point. Now, if peradventure I come in here, I said B is 60 points, let's say 67.8. Then I repeat this particular line of code. This line of code that I have here, I'll paste it. Then I want to know what this guy is carrying, B is carrying. I'll just pass this guy here. So what you are going to see, by the time I save and I run this particular ID, you will see that it's going to give you what? Float. Please let me show my line, show line, so that you see what I'm doing. I should be able to zoom this thing to be big. Hope we can see the screen, it's not too small.
No, not too small.
Alright, now you see this line 6 that I wrote now, print type B. It's telling me that this data type is what? Is float. Why is it float? Because B is 60.67.8. Do you understand? So basically,
Yes, sir.
a floating data type is a data type with what? With decimal words points. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
A floating data type is a data type with decimal point. Now let's declare one kind of a data type. Those of us that we are mathematicians. In mathematics, there's something they call vectors. Alright? In vector, you will see them using J, I, and something like that. They will be putting this alphabet in front of what? Of number. Those kind of variables are data type, and they belong to the complex word data types. Alright? So for example, now I defined zeal. I said zeal equals to 100 what? J. Alright? I said Z equals to what? 100 J. And I said print type. Print type. I have a method. I'm looking at zeal. So by the time I run this, alright, I'm going to get my result printed out. Look at it. It's telling us that this guy in line 8 is a what? A complex data type. Now, this integer data type, this float data type, and this complex data type, they all belong to the words, to the number word data type.
Okay.
Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Martins, are you with us?
Yes, sir, I'm with you, but I'm trying to catch up. No, I wasn't following
Okay.
from the beginning. I didn't follow properly.
Okay. So please, if you don't understand any point, always ask question, because the class is going to move from simple to complex. If you miss any stage, we'll get to intermediate or complex. It will be very difficult to assimilate. So always ensure you ask your question. Is that okay?
Sorry, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The intro.py, that is the Python
Where I'm writing the code.
file. Yes, your screen was not showing when you opened it the other time.
Okay. So how do I open it? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if this idle is open, you click on this file. All right. Are you seeing what I'm doing? You click on this file, then you click on new
File.
words, new file. All right.
Okay.
This is the file. This is what I'm working on. But the first thing you
Okay.
need to do, you need to save it. So you now click on this file again. Click on file. Then you click on what? Save as. So you now
Okay.
locate where you want to save it on your desktop. All right, wherever you want to save it
Yes.
on your system. If you want to save it in this particular file, I can just say okay, oh, you name it, you put the name. I can say this is text. Remember we said a Python file must have what? Py. That's the extension. Do you get
Yes,
it?
sir.
So that will be test of
Yes.
what dot py. By the time you click on what, you now click on what? Save. All right, you can now be writing your code here now. So if you want to bring your line
Okay.
number, you can show your line number and all of this. You write your code here
Okay.
and you'll be good.
So,
Okay, sir.
Are we good?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's continue.
hello, sir.
Yes,
I
Matt.
think my network is a bit I think my network is a bit behind because most of the illustrations you were giving now, my
Mm.
screen is not even showing them. It's not showing them now. It's just that I'm seeing all desktop, intro, and intro 2 now. I
You are
guess that
seeing
maybe that's the reason I'm not able
you are
to
seeing
really capture
intro.py,
it.
Abby.
No, just intro 2. Then I'm seeing some where you are typing test.py.
Yes.
Python files. I don't know if you've passed that place
Yes,
already.
that test
Maybe
of
that's
py.
mine.
That test of py. I just explained to Tosin on how to open the shell, the Python shell. So I've actually closed it back. I don't know if you can see the two screen that I have now.
That is, this Python shell, is it like a software you downloaded?
No, the Python shell is coming with the Python that you installed, what you download from the python.org. Immediately you install Python, this shell is coming, and you load this shell from idle. Do you get it? You have to first of all go to your idle. When you load your idle, then you now go to file. All right. Then you now click on what? New file. Do you understand?
Okay, I will check it out. I've not downloaded it. From that last class, I've not really captured the previous information from that one. The video wasn't complete from what I got.
Yes, yes. I think that video is 3 minute video. But this one will not be 3 because this
Yes.
one I'm
So
recording this one. I'm also putting it on YouTube.
okay, that is everything you're teaching now. You've started from beginning, right?
From
That you've
beginning.
covered it, you've recorded it already.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
I think
Is is
I will follow up with the recorded version. Let's
okay,
just go ahead so I don't delay the class.
okay,
Anything I don't understand, I'll come back to you and ask you later on.
okay, okay, okay.
All right, sir.
All right. Our recording is intact. This is the recording software that I'm using, so everything is fine. So let's continue. Martins, let's continue. Now, I believe we understand the concept of the number data type now. We want to move to the other data type called was string. Are we good?
Yes.
All right. We are moving to the other data type called string. So I'm going to comment. If you want to comment in your Python share, you just pass your hashtag. Your hashtag. Type your hashtag there. I don't know why my hashtag is not coming up. Or you go straight to your option format, then click on what? Comment outward region. So what I want to type here, I want to type string data type. How do we know a string what data type? Now basically a string is anything that has to do with what? Text. That has to do with what? Text. A good example of a string, your name, Tosin. Your name is a string because it's a combination of alphabets. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Martins, your name is also a string, is a combination of what? Alphabets. Now we are not saying that a string is limited to only combination of text. Sometimes you can have combination of what? A text and a number. Alright? Something they call alpha words numeric. A text and a word and a number. That can still be a string. But basically in Python we identify a string when we have that particular variable enclosed inside a single quote or a double word quote. When we have that particular variable enclosed inside a single quote or a double quote. Remember we said when a variable is known is a data type. Now we are now looking at the string word data type. For example, if I say name equals to, I gave it in a double quote, Tosin. All right, this is Tosin, right? This is
Yes,
Tosin.
sir.
Then you can see that, or and I'll say for example, I said name 2 or name 1 equals to Martins, or I say Martins 1 2 3 4 5. You know this guy is now a combination of what, number and what, alphabet. Are you getting it? Now if I
Yes, sir.
come here and I say print, if I say print out name, or I hope you know I will have Tosin printed out. If I run this guy, I press my F5, what am I having? On my idle, I'm seeing what? Tosin. Do you understand? The same thing is
Yes, sir.
applicable to this other guy here. If I say print name what? Name 1, print
One.
out name what? 1. I will still have this guy printed out, which is going to be Martins 1 2 3, whatever I have, the 1 2 3 4 5. You can see the guy there. All right, you can see Martins 1 2 3 4 5 printed there. Now how do we know the type that they belong? Remember we said print type. I have type, I have type let's say name. Then I want to do something again. Maybe I'll let me just bring it in, or let me just bring it in. Then I now say type name 1. I have type name 1 and type name what 2. I close this guy and I close. I hope you know that since it's a method of print, I have to open a bracket, type, bracket, open and close. By the time I save this and I run this, let's see what I'm going to have. Now I'm having a big fat error. Why am I having a big fat error? It's telling me that operand type for this and this is not what allowed. So I cannot, this plus here is actually what, a concatenation words operator. Please, we have to still talk about operator. All right, we'll still talk about operators because that's a topic on its own. But this plus here is actually what we call concatenation. And what is concatenation? Joining two things together. So it's telling me that I can't have the method type combined with another method word type. That's why it's giving me that word, that big fat error. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just type only 1, then I'll run my words, my idle again. So what do you observe? I have my result printed out. It's giving that a class of what? str. And str
String.
means what? String. Do you get it? So if I
Yes,
come
sir.
here and I also run, I said print type, I'll type in name 1 here. I type in name 1, I close this guy twice, I press my F5 to run it. You can see that this other one is still string. So what I'm trying to explain is this: a string data type is a data type that is enclosed either in a single quote or in a double word quote. Now the example I gave it in what? In double quote. That thing will also work in single quote. So let me come back here now. I remove my quote, Abby. I put a single quote on the name 1. I remove my quote, right? I put a single quote. I save. You see that I will not have error. My program will still run like bread and butter. I can see that the program is still running fine. So basically, a string is inside a word, a single quote, anything inside a single quote or in a double quote. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Martins, is that clear? Are you sure he's with us?
One of them has left.
All right, probably because you know we are recording it. So let's continue. Tosin, but are you following?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now let's continue. Since we have this string like this, does it mean that you can convert one data type to another data type? All right, you can convert from one data type to another data type. This is only applicable from converting from a number data type to a string data type. You can't convert string data type to a number data type, because in the declaration you can't say Martins is 1. It's not done. Martins cannot be number. Tosin cannot be a number. There's no way it's possible. Do you get it? But you can
Yes, sir.
combine a number to what? To a string. What did I say? You just pass the number inside the words, inside either a single quote or a double quote.
Mm.
Now, if you look at line 1 we have here, a is equals to what? 50, right?
Fifth.
And when
Yes,
we
sir.
check it, when we check the type that it belongs, we notice that it belongs to integer what? Data type, isn't it?
That-
So I want
Yes,
to
sir.
convert that guy now to what? To string. I'll just put it in quotes. I'll put a quote here too. Alright, I'll put that a inside the quote. So I'll now say print. If I say print type, then I have a. I'll have to close this twice. I save, then I press my F5. What are we observing? It's telling me that now can only concatenate string, not what? Float. Did I concatenate anything here? No. Can
No.
only concatenate string, not float. Do you know why the error is coming out? Because of this summation that we have here. In line what? Line 3. Line 3 we say print what? A and what? And B. Please be understanding it so that
B.
you'll be getting to know how to debug. Because this error I'm putting them on purpose. Do you get it? So you see we have
Yes, sir.
print A plus what? B. Now A is no longer a number. Do you get it? A is no longer a
Yeah.
number. A is now what? A string. So if
It's
I
string.
come here and I comment this place out, I will run this program again, I will be in a very good shape. So you can see now that A that was what
Mm.
now? Integer here in line 16 is now what? A string, because we have converted it to
String.
what? To string.
It's string.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, this one was not working, right? I have to what? To comment it out. Now let me show you something that I can make it what? Work. I've uncommented it out. The error that came out was that it cannot what? Concatenate string. Abi? Not
Yes,
float
sir.
to what? To string. So what I will do is this. I can convert B, this B data type that you are seeing here, I'll convert it to what? To string. So how do you convert now? How do you now convert a number now? You are converting a number now. You are converting that number to string that is already in execution. It's just for you to bring in your words. There is a method called was string method. So I'll just bring my string method, abbreviation is what? stro. I'll pass this b inside. So what I'm doing for this line now is that this line I'm converting this b to what? To string. But in line
String.
2, b is what? Is float, which is a number. Do you understand? So what
Yes, sir.
line 3 will do now, because this plus operator is a concatenation operator. A concatenation simply means joining two things together, joining two variables or data type words together. That's the meaning of what? Concatenate in programming language. And you concatenate in Python with your what? With your plus what? Symbol. Is that understood? Now this
Yes,
program
sir.
that did run before now is going to run, but you observe something. You see now it's running. You observe something in line 3 that will say a plus b. What do you observe? It will bring out a combination of a and b. Look at it. A is what? 50. B is what? 60 point what? 67 what? 8.
Six,
Look at what
seven,
we are having
eight.
in our idle. 50 C0 point what? 67 what? 8.
6, 7, 8.
So what it does there is that it combines two of them together. That's what happened there. Is that understood? Please ask your question.
So that's 5060.678 is no longer an integer but a string.
Yes, it's no longer an integer but a string based on what we have in line number what? Line number 3.
3.
Because now we know that A is a string, joining with what? Combining this one B towards string. So it's now what? A string.
A string.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So now there are two methods. If you want to convert from string to what? To integer, the method is int bracket open and close. If you want to convert integer to what? To you want to convert string, you want to convert integer to string, the method is what? Str bracket open and what?
str
Close. So
close.
string to integer is what? Int. Integer or integer to what? To string is what? Str. Please take note of these two methods. All right.
Okay.
Please take note of those two methods. So that's that about that. Is that understood?
You just answered the question I was about to ask.
Okay.
That if we have maybe a string that contains numbers, maybe
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mm,
and I want to convert it back to an integer.
mm.
Now I will use int bracket open and bracket close.
Yes, yes.
So you have just answered my question.
Question. Okay. Okay. So that's why I have to really bring it out in the last session of it. So I've commented it out there so that you can always see it anytime you have access to this file.
Okay, sir.
All right. Now the other data type we have to talk about is the we have looked at
Boolean.
the boolean. Now basically boolean means true or what or false.
Yes.
That's what boolean is all about. And what boolean, the result of a boolean is either a true or a false. Do you get it? Now if peradventure, now I said, for instance, I said uh let me declare it a variable. I said z equals to I'll just do a general context. Z equals to what? True. Then I say print, let me see if I'm going to be in a good shape. Type, print type what? 0. Print type was z. Then I run this guy with my F5. So you can see what I have here on this my IDO. You notice that it's giving me that a class of bool, right? That z is
Yes.
a what? Is a bool. So it's not only true. If I come in here and I said x equals to what? False. S is equals to false. Then I print out and I said print, I think it's x I typed there, print x. So I have type, then I have what? X. So if I save this and I run my F5, you can see what I have is also what? A bool. Now let's give a better understanding, a real life program that will explain a boolean data type for you. We already understand that a boolean result will either return what? A true or what? A false, right?
False.
Let me
Yes.
declare a variable. I want to declare a variable. I just hope this one will flag error. Let me use let's use arrow. Arrow equals to 10. Then p equals to what? 50. If I say print, or let me say, if I say d equals to, I hope I've not used d before, d equals to, or let me
No.
say print, all right, print, look at it too. If I say arrow is less than what? P, what do you think I should have? Arrow is
True.
less than p is true, right? So definitely I
Yes,
should
sir.
have a what? True printed out. You can see that this is true. So meaning that yes, arrow is less than p because arrow is 10 and p is what? 50. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
That is what? A boolean. So anything you do that return either true or false. If I turn this thing back and I say arrow is greater than what? This will definitely give me what? A false what?
False.
A false result. So that is boolean for you. So all these data type, please, they are very important you understand it, because that is actually the basic of programming. All right, is the basic for any of this program. Now, if that is properly understood, can I proceed or I should welcome question?
I thought it remains one.
One.
One
Yeah.
data type.
No, I think
Said
it's,
there are 5.
I have explained the 5 now. No, I said floats, integer, complex. I explained them in number now. They belong to number
Yes.
data type.
Oh,
Then
yes. String and then
string
boolean.
and boolean. So basically there are 3
Oh,
of them: string, boolean, and
yes.
number. So it's the number that is divided into further.
Into 3. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right. Are we okay? Can
I'm okay.
I continue?
You can continue, sir. For me, you can continue.
This other guy, is he here? Let me see. Oh, he's not there. There's only 3 of us that is here. All right. Now let's jump to what we called operator, because I actually had to skip it. Actually, that's why when I was talking about plus, I wanted to enter into operator. But that
Okay.
plus can be also be concatenation to join two things together. So what is an operator? Operators are symbols, Abby. Symbols that are used to perform operation or an operand. So operators are symbols that are used to perform an operation or operand. For example, let me give you a live example. If I have 5x plus 6x, okay, then I said equals to what? Y. This is, look at it too, I'm breaking it down with this one. This is actually called an operation in programming. All right, it's called an
Yes,
operation,
sir.
and mathematics we call it expression. All right, but in programming we
Yes.
call it operation. Now, how do you now know what is how do you now break them down? The plus you are seeing here is called operator. The plus you are seeing there is called what? Operator. Now, this 5 that you are seeing here is from mathematics, so they will tell you is the coefficient of what? Of x, right? 4 you are
Yes,
seeing
sir.
here, they will tell you that is the coefficient of what? Of z, isn't it? Now, if
Yes,
that
sir.
is true, in programming, this 5x you are seeing here, we call it operand. We call it what? Operand. Then this other one that you are seeing here, this first z that you are seeing there, we also call it what? Operand. All right, we call it operand. Why this one that you are seeing, this y you are seeing there, it is actually the variable that is carrying these two guys together. But our emphasis here now is called operator. That's our emphasis here right now. It's called what? Operator.
Operator.
Operator is divided into 5. So I'm going to list them out. They will be looking at them one after the other together as time permits us. As far as Python is concerned, remember everything we are dealing with, we are looking at it in Python, but we are trying to look at the
Yes.
general programming syntax. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, operator is divided into 3. The first one we have is the arithmetic operator. Do I need to list it here? I will also drop a
Okay.
link that you can actually go and be updating yourself on before the class or when you are in the class, so that everything I'm saying you'll be confirming it there on the link if it's correct or what or not. Is that okay? So
Yes, sir.
let me quickly list them here now. Nobody's hashtag is not working. All right, now we have the arithmetic operator. Arithmetic what? Operator. That's the one. So the next one we are having, as far as Python is concerned, assignment word operator, assignment operator. Then we also have one called the comparison word operator, comparison operator. Then we have another one called the logical word operator. We have logical operator. Then we have another one called, I think I can press enter here. I'll also comment it out. We have another one called identity operator. Identity words. Identity operator. Then we have another one called membership operator as far as Python is concerned. Membership operator. Alright, so these are the kind of operator that we have. So can we count them together? 1, arithmetic operator, assignment operator 2, comparison operator 3, logical operator 4, identity operator 5, membership operator word 6. Alright, so basically we have 6 kind of word operator. Now, but we are going to be looking at them one after the other. Now, the arithmetic operator is where you carry out your arithmetic and logical words operation. So, e.g., a good example of this arithmetic operator, e.g., you have your plus. Go back. E.g., you have your plus symbol, alright? You have your plus symbol, your minus symbol, you have, we have something like your multiplication symbol, which is asterisk. We have your division, which is a /. We have your modulus. I'm going to explain all of this. We have modulus. Then we have the flow division, where you have / twice. Now let's give a real life example on how this operator work. So I'm going to comment it out here. I'm going to put a comment here. So I'm looking at arithmetic words. Arithmetic operator. Alright, now I'm going to declare. Now first thing first, I want you to establish one thing about this thing called your plus. The first operator that we look at is what? The plus operator, which is addition. Anything plus is what is addition. If I say, for example, I say x equals to, I say s equals to 10, then I say y equals to something like 5, right?
Yes,
then
sir.
I said print out x plus what? Plus y. So what's going to be my result, Tosin?
15.
15. So addition of x and what? And y. So by the time I run this, I'm going to have what? 15 printed out here. It means that the arithmetic operator, which is a plus, is adding what? X plus what? Plus y.
That's why.
Do you understand that? Is adding
Yes,
what?
sir.
X plus y. Now let me give you an example now. This plus that you are seeing is also, remember I said it's also concatenation. And I said concatenation is what? For joining. Right? I said concatenation
Yes.
is for what? For joining. Let's assume now
Join.
that I have let me still use this x. I said s is equals to what? Hello. I just pray I'll be in a good shape. I said s is equals to what? Hello. S is equals to what? Hello. So that's a string. Then I said y is equals to what? Tosin. Y is equals to what? Tosin. Then I come here, I said print out. Look at what I have. X plus what? Plus y.
Why?
If I say print out x plus y, I'm going to have hello Tosin. That's going to be my result. It's going to give me hello Tosin. Look at it. Hello Tosin. You can notice that there's no space. It's not giving a space. Why is it not giving a
Yes.
space? Because I did not give a space in between. So if I come here, I said, for instance, I said plus I have my double quote, then I have a space. I have a space here, then I have my plus symbol here also. Please understand this program because I want to have a space. That's why I'm bringing this now. If I press my
Okay.
F5, my F5, so what do you have? Hello space what tosin. Basically, this space here is what brought it. This code here is what brought that space
Yes.
for me. And you know that we said anything inside the code is a what? A string. Despite the fact we have empty space inside the code, it is actually what? Still a
Yes.
string. Is that understood? So I just brought that
Yes.
in so that you know that the plus can be used for addition. The plus can also be used for what? For joining,
Concatenation.
for concatenation. All right. I hope this class is communicative.
Yes, sir.
Now the next operator that you have in that family is called what? The minus. You should understand now that the minus operator is just what? To subtract. So if I just come here and I said x minus what? Minus y. I save this, then I run my what? My idle. It's going to give me 5. That will be what? 10 minus what? 5, which is also what? 5.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if I still come to my line 22, I turn that guy to asterisk. That's what? Multiplication. That will be 10
Multiplication.
times what? 5. So that will
5.
give me what? 50. You can see that 50 is
50.
what is printed out there. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So division now, that one is the walkover now. You understand that by yourself.
Slash.
Slash. That will be x. That will be x divided by what? Y. Should I have? Do we have to do it?
No problem, sir.
Do we have to do it, or I should proceed?
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary. All right. Now I only want to make emphasis on that modulus. All right. Modulus actually means remainder. That's the meaning of modulus. All right. Modulus means what? Remainder. Now, if you say x modulus y, x modulus y, that will be can s go into y? Can 5 go into 10? No. All right. So let's do that. Print. That will be x percentage. The symbol is percentage. X percentage
Yes.
what? Y. If I run this program, you see that I have 0. Why am I having 0?
Yes.
All right. The reason why I'm having 0 is because 10 divided by 5 is 0. Is 1 remainder what? 0. Abi? Is 2 remainder what? 0. 5 into
0.
10, that's 2 times remainder was 0. So what modulus does is that it will print out the word the remainder. It prints out
Okay.
only the word the remainder.
The remainder.
That's why you see that it's printing out was 0. 5 into 10 is 2 remainder word 0.
0.
Okay, so you are not saying that it's printing out the word is 0. For example, if I say x is equals to what? 11. Right? S is equals to 11.
Yes.
Y is equals to 5. 5 into 11 is what? Is 2 remainder what? 1. Isn't it?
1.
So what
Yes.
modulus does is that it will bring out the what? 1. So if I save this and I run this, you can see that I'm having what? 1 printed out. So modulus return only the what? The remainder.
Remainder.
Do you get it? Modulus
Yes, sir.
return only the what? The remainder. Now the last guy there, that double forward slash means floor division. And what floor division does is that floor division will bring out your last number. For example, if I have x floor division 5 and my x is what? Is 11, my y is what? Is 5. Floor division will print out what? 2. Remember, remainder will give me what? 1.
1.
Floor division will give me what? 2. Can we do that? So let me just
Yes.
duplicate this guy here. copy it. So I'll come here, I'll paste it, but this time around it's going to be what? Slash slash slash. I save this, I run my what? My idle. So what do you have? I have what? 2 printed out. The other one is the word modulus. I have 1
Modulus.
printed out. So floor division return the what? The number before the what? The decimal point. Why modulus return the what? The number after the word decimal point.
Decimal points.
Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Now the question I will now chip in now is this. What if I have x is equal to what? 16? No. Or let me say I want to have a remainder that the number will be big. The remainder will be big. If I say x is equals to 18, let's say x
Okay.
is equals to 18. 5 into 18, that will be 2, 3 remainder what? 3, Abby.
Three.
That one is not
Yes.
still big. If I say
Ni-
27,
19.
19,
Okay.
19 is 4. 4 is not still big. I want something that will be 4 is not still big. If I say
Okay.
21, 21 will not work. 27. Now let's see what we are going to have here. I save this guy, then I run my module. What do you have? The first one is giving you 2. That is, remember,
Yes.
remember that one is what? Remainder.
Remainder.
That's I think it's 5 remainder what? 2.
2.
27 divided by 5. That's 5 remainder what? 2.
2.
Isn't it? So
Yes,
modulus
sir.
is returning what? 2. Floor division is returning what? 5. Do you understand it now, right? Do you
Yes,
see the
sir.
difference between floor division and your modulus?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, any question concerning your operator, your arithmetic
Uh,
operator?
what I'm not, the area where I'm looking at is the slash, forward slash, single forward slash. We divide two integers.
To
And I
divide.
think what, sir?
I'm with you. I can hear you.
Okay, it will divide two integers. In that case, it will print the result. Take, for example, 10 divided by 5, it will return 2.
Now, okay. That's single division. 10 divided by 5. Are you having 2? 10 divided by 5 is, if you take 10 divided by 5, you to print out 2. Alright?
Yes, sir.
But in a real sense, it's 2.0. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
In a real sense, it's 2.0 now. And you know when it's 0, not 0 is insignificant. It's still the same thing as 2.
Okay. That's what makes the difference between that's forward slash and double forward slash. That is floor division.
No, I think you are not getting this floor division yet. Now, what I'm saying in this floor division is this. Alright? Let me use normal division for this guy. Print, so that you understand it better. Print x divided by what? By y, Abby?
Yes, sir.
X divided by y. Then I save this. I run my module. So you see the results. Now, the first one is what? 5.4. Do you
Yes,
get
sir.
it? The first one is
Yes.
5.4 because it's normal division. 27 divided by
Mm.
5 is 5.4. It's
Mm.
5 remainder what? 4. Normal
4.
division. Do you get it? But in line
Yes.
33, we are having 2, which is going to be what?
2.
X
The remainder.
modulus y. X modulus y. He said his word
Mm.
is 2. Alright?
Yes.
Look at it to y is 2. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then the remainder is what?
Remainder
26, 27 is 2.
2.
That's what modulus word does. Now for
Yes.
floor division is printing out 5. The reason why floor division is printing out 5 is because you cannot round up 4. If you round up 4, it is 0. 0 plus 5 is still 5.
Yes.
Do you get it? But in a case where you
Yes.
have 5.7, in a case where you're having 5.7, the floor
Mm.
division will be what? 6.
Mm. Mm.
Do you understand it?
Yes.
Because
Now I
when you
get the
round up
difference.
7 is 1. 1 plus 5 is what? Is 6. That's the floor division for you. But when it's less than 5, when you round it down, is what? Is 0. 0 plus the number what remain.
Mm.
Is it clear?
Now I get it, sir.
All right. Now the next thing we need to look at is the sequence of operator. Remember, I'm talking about the arithmetic what operator, right?
Arithmetic operator, yes.
So let's now look at the sequence of this arithmetic operator. Now, when we are in school, we are taught BODMAS, and in BODMAS we are told that in mathematics, bracket is evaluated first before off, before division, before multiplication, before addition, then subtraction is the last guy, right?
Yes.
That is also applicable to programming when it comes to what? To operation. So by precedence or the sequence of operation, we describe the word, the order of which the operation need to follow. Look at it. That is to say that in an expression, if I have an expression, let's say I have an expression of x. All right, so x equals to, all right, let me run print statement. Print, I have 30. All right, 30 plus 30 plus 3, 30 plus 3 asterisk 4 minus what? Minus 5. So now, if I run this particular program, so that you see what I'm doing. If I run this particular program, look at, by precedent of operation, okay, by precedent of operation, the first one that is executed is the multiplication. Multiplication is executed before what? Addition. Addition is executed before what? Subtraction. Am I making any sense?
Yes,
Look
sir.
at it. This one now, in if we want to multiply it together, that will be 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, right?
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? 12 plus 30, that's 42. 42 minus 5, that's 30 what now? That's 38 or so. 37. Abi? Yeah, 37. That's the result. So if I save it and I run it, what do I have? I have 37 printed out. So by precedent of operation, what I mean now is this. This is the word sequence. I'm going to comment it out. This is a sequence. The sequence is um, multiplication, multiplication before what?
Addition,
Before addition, before what? Uh,
subtraction.
subtraction. Subtraction. Now this is just this stereo. What if in a situation whereby the operator you're having subtraction? So the present operation will be multiplication before what? Subtraction. Sorry, division before division. Then addition and subtraction. I don't know if you understand. But by the
I
power
think
of
division come
precedent of
before
operation, multiplication
multiplication.
will come before division, before you have your addition, before you have your words subtraction. Is it clear?
In board mass, division comes before multiplication, sir.
In board mouse, division come before words multiplication.
Multiplication,
Yes. In programming, multiplication come before word division. In
division.
programming,
Okay.
multiplication come before division.
Division.
Yes. So it's not following board mass. It's just a little adjustment to your board mass. Please let me check.
Okay,
Let me
sir.
check the recording. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to check the recording so that everything will be fine. You are great, yes, you are. All right. I think the live session is on. You are great, yes. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Please, operator now. Arithmetic operator, is it understood?
Yes.
So if I give you, let's do some work example in preset of operation in arithmetic operation, or is there any need? A real life example, not just this. Now, let's now. I'm going to type it here for you to see it. Sorry. So the question I want to type here now is this. I have Tosin went to the market. Tosin went to the market to the market because I like to bring real life into it
Okay, sir.
to buy the following words, the following goods, the following goods. So you bought Gary worth 2000. You also bought something like shoe. You bought shoe worth 50,000. You bought laptop worth 400 watts 400,000. All right. He paid 50% 50% discount. If 50% discount on all what goods. 50% discounts on all goods. Now my question is, how much is Tosin total expenditure? How much is Tosin total what expenditure? So let me comment it out. All right, so let's look at it. You went to the market, you bought Gary 2,000 naira, you bought shoe 50,000 naira, you bought laptop 400,000. Then you paid 50% discount on all what products, on all goods. How much is Tosin what total what expenditure? So if you want to calculate the percentage, 50% is 50 divided by 100, right?
Yes.
That's 50 divided by 100. That's 0.5 now.
Yes, sir.
That's 0.5. All right. So it's gonna be addition of this product times what? 0.5. Abi?
5. Yes.
All right. So you should know what to do now. Do you know what to do? Did I need to do it?
Not practice. I could know what to do.
You know
I
how to
know what
write
to.
the Python program, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So can you? I don't know. If I say classwork now, I don't know how you're going to do it. Are you coding along with me or you are just paying attention first?
No, I'm coding along with you.
All right. Can you do it and share your screen? Share your screen. Let's see your results.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I'll give you. This is 7:17. I'm giving you by 7:20. We'll come back. By
Okay, sir.
7:20, we'll come back.
Okay, sir. So that will be mm,
Hello. Hello.
yes, I'm up with you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I will stop sharing my screens. You now share your screen. Let me just see it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Once you are ready, just share your screen.
Okay, sir.
The abbreviation for what? For integer. So in a
Mm, That is it, sir.
I am not seeing your
Okay.
screen yet.
Let me share. Can you see it now, sir?
Uh, I'm not showing. I'm not seeing. Okay, I'm not seeing your screen. No.
I'm showing this window.
Why not
Can
share
you
your?
see it now?
Why not share your entire screen?
Okay. Can you see it now, sir?
I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing your screen.
I've just shared my entire screen.
Can only see something blank.
Wow. Let me try it again.
Are you using laptop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm not seeing the screenshot. Let's just proceed. So what's the result? What do you have?
226,000 naira.
226,000 naira. All right, you can stop sharing.
Okay, sir.
Can you see my screen?
I've, just a minute. Bless me.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet, sir.
It's taking time to share screen. Please don't share screen. It's like you are trying to share screen.
I've stopped it.
Okay.
Wow. This thing should work.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
What's going on now? My screen is not sharing again. No.
Wow.
I don't know if I should log out and come back again.
Okay, sir.
long now did it happen? Okay, just now.
Yes, so he has returned.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I can see your screen again.
Can see my screen now, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What did you say your answer is?
26,000, 226,000 naira.
All right. Let's take the solution together. Let's take the solution together. So you now compare and
Okay.
contrast with your own. So we said Gary. Gary is equals to 2,000, Ravi.
Yes.
Shoe is equals to 50,000. Then laptop is equals to 400,000. 400,000. And the discounts discounts is discount allowed. You can see the way I'm declaring my variable. Discount allowed is 50%, right? I would say
Yes.
50% is 0.5, isn't it? So it's just
Yes,
for you
sir.
to add everything together and multiply by that. So what I'm going to do, please, you have to make sure you take this operator precedent into consideration. So let's now assume they say we should look for the okay. They
Total
say we should the
expenditure.
total what expenditure. So total expenditure is the question. Total expenditure is what we are looking at. Equals to what? I have to pass it inside brackets. That's Gary plus Shuabi
Yes, sir.
plus laptop. Bracket close. Then we have what? Um, you may put your asterisk, or you may not put it. Asterisk. I have discounts allowed. Discount allowed. Please always check your variable if they are properly what spelled. Gary, GRI, yes. Yes, laptop, discount allowed. Yeah, everything is what is fine, right? Then I can
Yes,
now
sir.
say print what?
Total expenditure.
Total what? Expenditure. So possibly by next class we'll be using our VS Code so that it will
Okay,
make things
sir.
easier for us. Total expenditure. So I'm going to save this. Then I'm going to press my what F5.
Run.
So how much do you say you have just now?
226,000.
Two. I'm having
26.
235. 20,000. How do you call it on now?
Oh, sorry. Gary is 5,000.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I wrote 50,000.
All right. Let me see
Oh,
if
yes.
is
Now
it.
it is correct. 203,500.
All right. That's a great one. That is a great one. So please, it's not just for you to learn this thing. Always apply it in a practical world scenario. Is that okay?
Now.
That is very.
Yes, sir.
That's good. One thing you need to know. So the next thing we have to quickly look at in the next less than 30 minutes, then I'm going to end this class before 8 o'clock, so that I'm going to drop other things I will have to drop on that platform. Then the link
Okay.
also for the videos, everything will be there. So I will just do explanation on the assignment operator and do one or two example. So we are in the assignment words operator.
Operator.
Assignment operator. Now, in Python, assignment operator are used to assign values to variables. Simple. Assignment operators are used to assign values to variable. From the example we have given before, if you look at line 30, if you look at my code, look at my shell, line 30, I said s equals to what? 27. Meaning that I'm assigning 27 to what? To x, isn't it? I'm assigning
Yes.
27 to x. Now I want to explain something. The various examples of assignment operator. Hope if I type it here, you get it. If I type it
Yes.
where I have this assignment here, I mean, I think I have it up here, right? If I type it, I hope you understand to maximize
Yes,
my
sir.
space. So by assignment
Yes.
operator, these are example we have. We have this guy. We have equals equals. So I'll have to differentiate that. We have uh, plus equals. We have minus equals. We have um, multiplication, that's asterisk words, equals. We have division equals. We have uh, asterisk equals. We have modulus equals. We have modulus what? Equals.
Equal.
Please let me put space here so that it will not be confusing. If I press enter here, and I hope I'll be fine. We have modulus what? Equals. We have we have floor division, so we should have slash
Yes.
slash equals. So let's look at them one after the other. The first thing I would like to differentiate is the single equals and the words. The multiple words equals. It
Equals.
confuses people in programming. Alright, it confuses people in programming. The normal equal to in programming, I'm back to my last line now. The normal equal to
Oh,
in programming is equals equals. Are you getting it? This guy
yes,
called
sir.
equals is not called equals in programming. It is called assignments. So I'm going to give an example so that you're going to see how it works, how it operates in the program. So please permit me to end this class by 7:40 or 7:45.
Okay, sir.
So I'm going to give the example between the double equals and the single equals. Remember I said the normal equals in programming is what? The double equals. While the single equals
Mm.
is what? Is assignment. And you can see that
Mm.
the single equal, we use it to assign value to what? To variables. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
understand? We use it to assign,
Yes, sir.
like line 32 now, y is equal to 5. Assignment, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what that single equals is doing. Now, what if I have a program, then I have a comparison? All right, I have a
Yes, sir.
comparison in my program. Okay, that would take me to a concept. If I say, for instance, I said, if bracket open, remember we said y in line 32 is equal to 5, right? If
Yes, sir.
y equals white, if y equals what? 5. If y equals 5. Now, when you are putting if statements, because we're going to get to a point where we're talking about the control flow conditional statements. If y equals is if y is equal to 5, of which we said y was assigned to 5 in line 32, Abby.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
if you're having something like, thank you, if you're having something like this, you have to put your what, your column. You have to bring in your what, your column. Then if I say print, I'll bring in something here. Good evening, Tosin. Good evening, Tosin. Inside the quotes. Now, will this program be executed or not? This program will be executed because y was declared to be what? 5.
5.
Let me save and run. Good evening, word Tosin. Then I have, let me bring this guy here. Y equals to what? 5. It's like I've used y severally up there. Y equals to 5. What do you have? I'm having good evening words, Tosin.
Those.
Now why it did not work before was that probably I've changed the value for y in the course of my program. I've changed it. Look at it here. Line 32 y equals to y. Line 37 y is equal to Tosin. So there will be a problem. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So in line 34, I said, is it 34 or 54? Y is equal to 5. Now, y is assigned to 5. Then I now said y is equal to 5 in line 55. Yeah, this guy will be executed. Because, yes, 54, y is equal to what? Y is assigned to what? To 5. That's what that was what executed. So, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to tell you is that in programming, the equals is the double equals. Why your single equals is what? Is assignments.
Assignment.
Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, I have declared variable y to be what? To be 5. I want to look at the other guy. You know, we said we have something like plus equals, right? This plus
Yes, sir.
equals is actually increments. That is what plus equals is all about. Is actually what? Increments. For example, if I say y, okay, if I say y plus equals to what? To 5. I think I will have to first of all print out y here so that you see what I mean. If I say print y here, what should I have? If I run this line 58, what should I have?
Increment.
No,
It
I've
will
not passed
increase
the
by
increment here to line
Okay.
58. You know the increment is coming in 59.
Yes. So it should be 5.
It should be 5. Wow, this man is very smart. So it should be what? 5. Y is equal to
5.
what? 5, right? But if
5.
I come under
Yes.
here, I say print what? Print y. I save it. What do I have? I'm having 10. Why am I having 10? Can you explain I'm having 10?
Plus equals to. Plus, you have doubled the number.
Let me break it down for you. This is actually shortcut. This is a shortcut in programming, and that's why that like we said, this plus equals to. This is the meaning of plus equals to. So I'm going to put it in comments, okay, so that you get it. This one means y equals to y plus what? Plus 5. That's the meaning of this shortcut that I see. Now y is 5.
Okay.
Y was 5. 5 plus 5 is not 10. That's why it's print out what? 10.
Yes.
Is it clear?
You've added 5 to y.
Yes, and I added 5 to y. That's why you're having 10. Remember, is what this now? Is
Okay.
the you can also have it in decrement too. In decrement now, if I run that program, it will give me 0. Okay? If I come
Yes.
here and I said y minus equals to what? 5, Abby. I now
Yes.
say print what? Print y.
Y. Y.
If I say print y, I'm going to have what? 0. It's giving me 5. Why is it giving me 5? Why is it giving me 5? Martins.
Uh,
uh, why is it giving me 5? And I said it's 0, but the practically now is giving us 5.
it's because in the first place we increased the value of y, and then in the next case, the
Well,
value
so
of y will be the increased amount of y, which is 10.
thank you
So
very
we are
much.
subtracting 5 from 10, which is 5.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's just the simple explanation of what we just have. The simple explanation of what we have. Thank you very much. Now, let me add to what you've said. It's because this this is what is compiling the code line by line. It's an interpreter now. It's compiling the code line by line. If you get to line 60, oh, why is not 10? It moved to line 61. Okay, subtract this one, just like what you've explained. So it's the program is executed from one line towards to another line. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Please ask your question so that I'm going to give an assignment. I always like to give assignment too.
Hello?
I'm with you. We are still on.
I just came. I just we have missed the class. And the beginning of programming is very, very important. So I've
Don't
missed
worry.
it.
Don't worry. Recording is very very comprehensive. You always get the recording.
Okay.
The recording is comprehensive. There's no glitch anywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
So immediately we are done now. I just want to give assignments. Immediately we are done, I will drop the record there.
Okay.
So, Mr. Manuel, sir,
Tosi, I'm with you.
so it means that at the top, line 32, where we declared y as 5,
Okay.
and then later on, when we go to line 54,
Hmm.
and we have to declare y again,
Hmm.
it is because when the interpreter was interpreting the code line by line, as you
Hmm.
said,
Hmm.
uh, after y equals 5 had
Hmm.
been used,
Yeah.
and then y equals tosin was
Yes.
used,
Yes.
it has ended the use of that y. So we needed to declare it again under this assignment operator, under this
Yes.
topic, assignment
Yes. Yeah.
operator,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that y can be 5.
Exactly. So
Okay.
so it just this one now. We said we declare line 54. We say y is equals to 5, right?
Yes, sir.
We said y is equal to 5 in 54. When we print out line 58, we got our 5, right? Now
Yes, sir.
in line 59, we now say y plus plus equals to 5. So y will
Yes,
be
sir.
increased here to be what? To be 10, isn't it?
To be
That's in
10.
line
Yes.
60. In line
Yes.
61 now, we are now still calling that same y minus this. So this one now, in a nutshell, this one is going to be written like this. Y equals
Y
to y
equals to
minus what?
y
5.
minus 5.
Do you get it now? Our y now
Yes, sir.
is what? Is 10. 5 minus what? 10 minus 5 is not 5.
10
That's why you're
minus
getting
5
5 what?
equals 5.
Printed
Yes.
out.
I'm trying to buttress what you said. that the interpreter will interpret line by line.
Yes, interpret it line by line.
Mm.
So
Okay.
sorry.
The assignment, sir.
Yes, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to bring it out. And I said I was going to drop a group on the platform. Please, you can go to w3schools.com. Just click on the Python session there. I will still drop it on the platform, sure.
Okay, sir.
I don't know what's wrong. My internet is just misbehaving.
Mm.
I'm going to share back my screen. Please, I'm coming.
Okay, sir.
So I think if I can drop the assignment on the platform, right?
Yes,
On the
sir.
WhatsApp platform.
Okay, sir.
Because I'm not seeing where to drop something.
I said to drop it on chat.
Yeah, on the WhatsApp
WhatsApp
chat is what
chat.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
Mm. So all right, I've dropped the assignment on the WhatsApp platform. I'm going to drop the link to this recording also.